My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, today we gather not just to hear a story, but to feel a wound that bleeds in the heart of our ummah. Gaza, oh Gaza, our beloved land, is crying out. They say it's taking its final breaths, as Dr. Munirul Barsh, the health minister, has shared. But let me tell you something, my family in faith, it's not just Gaza that's fading, it's the iman of our ummah, the spirit of our unity that's trembling on the edge. Oh, how Gaza weeps today, and with it, the very soul of humanity sheds tears of despair. Even those beyond our faith, Christians and others, stand heartbroken, their eyes wet with the pain of this injustice. The world begs for peace, but will we listen? Stay with me, for this is a story that will touch your heart and call your soul to awaken. In this video, my dear ummah, we'll walk through the streets of Palestine and Gaza before they were scarred by war. We'll uncover why this land is so sacred to Islam, to our Jewish cousins, and to Christians too. What sets Gaza apart from Palestine? How did this tragedy unfold? What does Israel seek in this chaos? How was Gaza born from struggle? And which are the holy cities that call to our hearts? This isn't just a video, it's a journey to reconnect with our roots, to feel the pulse of our faith. Please, don't turn away. Let's hold hands and walk this painful path together till the very end. Oh, my brothers and sisters, you've heard the names Palestine, Gaza, West Bank, Israel, Al-Quds, Masjid Al-Aqsa, echoing through our prayers and news. But do you know their stories? Why does one land carry so many names, so much love, so much pain? By the time this video ends, these places will feel like part of your heart. Palestine cradles 5.5 million souls, while Israel holds 9.5 million. But listen closely, my ummah. We, the Muslims, are 1.8 billion strong, 25% of this world. Yet Israel's numbers are but a whisper, 0.52% of ours. Still, in Palestine, our children are born under the shadow of war, live through oceans of sorrow, and too often return to Allah as martyrs, struck by missiles or bullets. This isn't new. It's a pain etched into decades, a story of sacrifice that breaks our hearts. Gaza today is a land in ruins. 90% of it lies shattered, its homes turned to dust. The cries of its people pierce the heavens. We waited for help, but none came. Can you hear them, my brothers and sisters? Can you feel their despair? It's a sorrow so deep it shakes the soul. How did we reach this point? Why does this tragedy persist? To understand, we must turn the pages of history, not just today's, but 3,000 years ago, when this land first became a battlefield for hearts and swords. Everyone has wanted to claim it, but it belongs to Allah's promise. Over 3,300 years ago, Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, led his people, Bani Israel, out of Pharaoh's chains to the doorstep of Palestine. He called them to fight for it, but they turned away, saying, "Go, you and your Lord, and fight." So Allah, the most merciful, decreed they wander the desert for 40 years. There, the Torah was revealed, proclaiming this land for the children of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. The Jewish people hold fast to this, saying Palestine and Al-Quds belong only to the line of Prophet Ishaq, peace be upon him. But oh, my ummah, let's pause and reflect. Ibrahim, peace be upon him, had two sons, Ishaq and Ismail, peace be upon them. By their own scriptures, our beloved Prophet Ismail has an equal right to this sacred land. Isn't that a truth worth holding close? After those 40 years, under Prophet Yahya's guidance, Bani Israel claimed Palestine, but time and again, they lost it. Prophet Dawood, peace be upon him, reclaimed it, and his son, Prophet Sulaiman, peace be upon him, built a temple to worship Allah, the one true God. For 400 years they ruled, until an Iraqi king, Nebuchadnezzar, razed the temple and seized Al-Quds. 70 years later, Zulkarnain, some say Alexander, swept through and the Jews returned, ruling for another 400 years. Then came the Romans, crushing the temple once more, leaving it in ruins to this day. For 600 years, they held sway until they dared to attack the light of Islam spreading in Arabia. Then rose our beloved Caliph Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, who brought the Roman and Persian empires to their knees. He became the mightiest leader of his time, fulfilling the prophecy of our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that Muslims would one day liberate Al-Quds. Al-Quds. The city's governor surrendered, but only to Umar himself. With no blood spilled, Umar granted freedom to all, Muslims, Jews, Christians, living as one under Allah's mercy. For 350 years, we prayed side by side, our hearts united. But then came the Crusaders, drowning Al-Quds in the blood of Muslims and Jews. 90 years later, Salahuddin Ayyubi, a name that echoes in our souls, reclaimed it with grace, sparing every life. Every conqueror stained this land red except us, the Muslims. For 800 years, three faiths lived in harmony, a testament to Islam's justice. But 100 years ago, my ummah, our story took a dark turn. The Arabs joined hands with the British, shattering the Ottoman Empire, our shield, our unity. The British played us, turning brother against brother. They promised the Jews Al-Quds once the Ottomans fell. Why? Because the Jews held the world's wealth and Britain craved their favor. As the Ottoman flag fell, Jews from every corner of the earth poured into Palestine, buying land at any price. In 1948, the United Nations carved the land into three: Palestine, Israel, and Al-Quds, a city meant to belong to none. 700,000 Palestinians were uprooted, their homes stolen. The Jews grew in number, their wealth spreading like wildfire. Today, their mark is on every other product you touch. They knew power lies in gold, yet Gaza and the West Bank remained beyond their grasp. How did Gaza become what it is, my brothers and sisters? In 1993, the Oslo Accords birthed the Palestinian Liberation Organization, led by Yasser Arafat. He shook hands with Israel's Yitzhak Rabin, and they dreamed of peace, even earning a Nobel Prize. But in 1995, Jewish extremists killed Rabin for daring to seek harmony. The message was clear: no peace with Muslims, only their expulsion. In 1987, a spark called Hamas rose, rejecting Arafat's compromise. By 2007, Hamas and the PLO clashed in elections. Hamas won, claiming Gaza, while the PLO held the West Bank. Brother fought brother in the Battle of Gaza, splitting our land in two. Israel built walls, towering, cruel walls, caging Gaza, dividing our Palestine into fragments. Palestine is our home, with cities like Ramallah, Hebron, Bethlehem, Nablus, and Jericho, alive with Muslim hearts. Gaza stands apart, its soul in Khan Yunis. Al-Quds, our Beit al-Maqdis, is Islam's third holiest sanctuary, sacred to Jews for a wall from Suleiman's temple and to Christians for their ancient church. Al-Quds has four quarters: Muslim, Jewish, Armenian, Christian, yet 90% of its shops beat with Muslim blood. 7 gates guard it, with separate paths for us to Masjid al-Aqsa and for Jews to their wall. Want to know more? Visit my channel's Palestine Part 1. Why this cruelty, my ummah? What does Israel want? That golden dome you see? It's Quba as-Sakra, the dome of the rock, not al-Aqsa, though many mistake it. Here, our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, led 124,000 prophets in prayer and ascended to the heavens. For Jews, it's where Suleiman's throne stood. Al-Aqsa, our sacred mosque, lies nearby, and whispers say Israel seeks to tear it down, hollowing its roots. They dream of a greater Israel, swallowing Syria, Iraq, Egypt's edges, and Saudi's Tabuk, believing only 217 years remain to rule the world. No price is too high, not even rivers of blood. Gaza is their starting line, now a graveyard of dreams, where children, mothers, and elders fall to merciless hands, guided by cold machines of artificial intelligence that know every Gazan's name. Over 245,000 homes are gone, history's greatest destruction. 90% wander homeless, under 39 million tons of rubble, heavy as 10 pyramids. Khan Yunis lies in ashes. Even if we began today, clearing this sorrow would take 15 years. Oh, my ummah, do you remember Gaza's beauty? A jewel by the Mediterranean, with turquoise waves and tranquil skies. Families watch sunsets on sandy shores, hearts full of hope. Mosques grace every corner, some new, some ancient, like Al-Umari, Gaza's beating heart. Markets buzzed with life, laughter echoing. From above, you'd see the seas embrace in a city alive with dreams. Churches stood too, where Muslims and Christians shared peace, though few Christians remained. Farmers tended olive groves, date palms, and strawberry fields, their hands blessed by Allah's earth. Roads wove a tapestry of order, Apartments housed love. The Husseini Mosque shone near Gaza's port. Al-Aqsa was just 80 kilometers away, yet we took the long road, while others took the short. That Gaza is no more, my brothers and sisters. Its laughter silence, its home's dust. May Allah, the most compassionate, cradle its people in His mercy. Ameen. This is our story, our pain, our call. How did it touch you? Pour your heart in the comments. I'm here, listening. If you're new, join our family, subscribe, like, and let's stand together for our ummah. Until next time, may Allah protect you all.